And he deals. To third. Farmer picks it up. And Contreras is retired.
The third baseman, 16, Patrick Wisdom.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Patrick Wisdom. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a strike.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And 1-2.
Not sure what's going on right there. No chance. Probably have some funny texts from his buddies after the game.
2 outs. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there, and that is gone. Patrick Wisdom leaves the yard. His 21st of the year. It's 6-2.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Raybar San Martin. He's into the game with the bases empty. Base is empty with 2 away. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 6-2. Back here at the ballpark, now it's the shortstop, Jose Barrero. The Reds in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And now, Austin Romaine. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Barrero gets his lead at first with nobody out. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And a pitch. And that just misses. And the right-hander deals.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Got him looking. And that's the first out. Jonathan Indy at the plate. On the ground to first, could be two. Higgins over to second, on to first, double play. And that's the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cubs 6 and the Reds 2. We go to the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner.
The shortstop, Nico.
The wind of the pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Pitch misses. Now 2-0. And here it comes. That one missed. The 3-1. And a strike. And it's ball 4. He missed down low. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move to the at-bat.
Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch misses inside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
The pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. The pitch. Foul ball. Throw over to first. Corner back easily. Nobody out. Runner at first. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
As a hitter, I'll take that all day long. An off-speed pitch, it's not going to rattle your cage too much.
Velasquez at the plate now. That's ball 1. To the left side, but it is well foul. And a pitch. No outs, runners at first and second. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. First out in the top of the 8th.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
New pitcher for the Reds, Buck Farmer. He's been so good against lefties. Two on with 1 out. P.J. Higgins, the next Cub to hit. Grounder might be 2. The throw to second is offline to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
So digging in, Christopher Morel. First offering misses the mark. And a pitch. 2 balls, no strikes, the count.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Horner at third, Happ at second, Higgins over at first with 1 away. Swings and misses. 2 balls and a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ross Detweiler is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. Righty to the plate. Check swing, but he went too far. 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. And that one fouled off. Bases loaded, 1 away. Out front and foul to the left side. Got him. And there's 2 away.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And next for the Cubs, Nick Madrigal. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
If they don't pick up at least 1 run here, this will be a very disappointing inning. When you load the bases with nobody out, you've got to get at least 1 run. You're thinking 2 to 3, so they need a big hit right here.
The pitch. And misses inside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The pitch. That one out to right. Aquino gliding to his left. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Cubs wind up leaving the bases loaded. They lead it 6-2. Bottom of the 8th. And stepping in is the speedy Nick Senzel.
The center fielder.
And the pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. At the belt and fires. Pitch misses. And 1-1. Slow roller to third. Wisdom gloves it. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Farmer.
Now it's going to be Kyle Farmer. Swings through that one. 0-1. 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So 2 down now, and here is Joey Votto. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the 1-0. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
And the righty deals. The punch out there. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Reds go down quietly. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Welcome back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Farmer back to work. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Righty delivers. Lifted in the air, right field. And Contreras is retired. And there's 1 away. So up next, Patrick Wisdom.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Right-handed reliever. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. The 1-1.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Next one misses, and the count is even, 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. In there for strike 1. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. That's his second strikeout. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Cubs 6 and the Reds 2. Anderson Espinoza gets the call from the pen, trying to protect this lead.
Number 51, Anderson Espinoza.
And welcome back. So bottom of the ninth. Now it's the second baseman, Donovan Solano.
The second baseman, Donovan.
The wide to kick the pitch. There's a strike. Kicks and fires. And now it's even up. And he deals. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And a pitch. Up the middle. Madrigal collects. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
The left field, number 3, Albert Almora.
Now the left fielder, Albert Almora Jr. Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
At the plate, Aristides Aquino. First pitch just misses. And the right-hander deals. That's in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Brandon Hughes up and throwing. Here's a 1-1. And now just 2 outs away.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Next pitch is outside. Two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jose Barrero.
The shortstop, Jose Barrero.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
The 1-0. And the 1-0 misses low. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Almora, the runner at first with 2 gone. Two-one pitch is in there, and the count is even. Just 1 out away, trying to close it out. And now it's filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Three, 2. And there's ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Rowan Wick. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
Number 50, Rowan Wick.
Here's the Reds catcher, Austin Romaine. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Next offering is in for a strike. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Ball game.
Well, a 3-pitch save. This guy might feel cheated a little bit. Gets in the ball game, wants to show off his arsenal, and really didn't get that opportunity. But I think he'll take it. Whenever you can get that save and do it efficiently, he'll be ready to pitch tomorrow.
And your final 6-2. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, 2 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to